My name is Dr. Tiffany Carter. I am currently the Assistant National Leader for Soil Science Research. I started with NRCS 2 years ago as a research soil scientist. As Assistant National Leader for Soil Science Research, my primary duty right now is oversight of the research lab. So that includes scheduling, making sure everything's going well with all of our instrumentation and all of our projects that we have. But also, I get to spend a lot of time doing method development. So as I mentioned, I was hired as a research soil scientist. My specific area of expertise is soil biology. And so one of the things that I still get to do, even though I've moved into a new position, is method development, specifically for soil biological methods and looking at how we can add that into soil survey. One of the most important things I think that it takes to be a researcher here is new, fresh ideas. You know, there are lots of things that we've been doing in NRCS and soil survey for quite a while, but as we move into kind of new frontiers and newer things that we've never dealt with before, we need those new and fresh ideas so that we know how to move forward. That's one of the coolest parts of this job, I think, is getting to come up with fresh ideas and then actually having the support and the backing to try them so that we have what we need for NRCS. So the advice that I would have to a new research scientist that's fresh out of school that wants to get into a position like this is to really have an idea of what it is that you want to work on and go for it. You know, there are new people here that support your ideas and your fresh ideas. You don't have to follow a traditional path of, you know, you get your master's, you get your PhD, you go be a professor. Like, it is okay to explore new things and explore those ideas. One of the things when I was in graduate school, I didn't know that this was a job opportunity for me. A lot of times when we're, you know, getting our PhDs, they teach us that, you know, you're prepared to be a professor or you're prepared to do research for a big company. But I didn't know that there were going to be opportunities for me in government and certainly in NRCS. And so, you know, being here and applying for this position and getting it as a research scientist was something that surprised me and something that I didn't know was an opportunity for me. And so it's actually a passion of mine to make sure that we have that information so that people know what their job opportunities are, because we need people. So for me, I've been with NRCS for 2 years, but the 2 years prior to that, I was an assistant professor. Teaching and working with students is one of the things that I'm really passionate about. So the coolest thing about having this job is I didn't have to give any of that up. As a researcher, I get to do the research in our lab. I get to, you know, have oversight of the lab, but we still do a lot of our work in conjunction with universities. So I never had to give up working with students and mentoring students and working with professors. You know, this particular position, we're not just an island here. We're working with all of our partners for National Cooperative Soil Survey. Like, truly, this is cooperative, everything that we do. And so I didn't have to give up working with others. And I feel like my reach as far as reaching students and mentoring people is even greater now that I'm with NRCS.